Don Valentine, Lieutenant Colonel, Donnie. I'm not sure if I knew this man. I'm not sure if I knew those names, because since I was 8, I just knew Coach. That's it. Coach discovered me at NYO baseball when I was 8 years old playing on the field. He was coming out to do a wiffle ball drill with a series of other players. And that's when both of our love affairs came together. Mine for baseball, taught through Coach. He was a coach then, he's a coach now. Coach was a coach when he showed up at our house 2 out of 3 nights of the week for a little wiffle ball, baseball in our basement, and some brisket to take home. That was Coach. He was coach when I didn't make the JV baseball team and I made the varsity baseball team at the Academy. He was a coach when I had my first girlfriend. I broke up with my first girlfriend. I had my second girlfriend. Coach was there when my grandfather passed away. Coach was there when I got a scholarship to play at 2 or 3 different colleges. Coach was there when I got married. Coach was there when I had 2 children. Coach will always be there. But to call Coach Coach, and as apropos as this is for me, is like calling Da Vinci someone who was good with colors, someone who was good with paints. Coach was a poet. He was a dancer. He was romantic. He was a husband, a motivator, a mentor. And Coach was a coach. Coach knew baseball. And boy, did he know it. He articulated that in so many ways, and in a lot of ways that we just didn't get, and in a lot of exercises and drills that absolutely made no sense to us at the time. If I think back to the stories, there's so many come to mind. Great stories, funny stories. There I was my freshman year, trying to make a way for myself, playing baseball at University of Rhode Island. Southern boy, taking foul ball, hitting batting practice and taking balls off the fence when it was snowing. I was a freshman. I sat there and convinced my coach at the time that we needed some help. We needed to bring in a ringer, a scout, a mentor. We were in the office and I convinced him to fly Coach Valentine up my freshman year at University of Rhode Island. That weekend, the entire University of Rhode Island baseball team gathered in the gym, and the coach announced that we were going to have a special guest, a scout, brought on by our very own Michael Kalish. Someone who knows the game, someone who can teach us, someone who can make us better, someone who knew baseball profoundly. Cut to a few hours later with 25 guys standing around a circle around the pitcher's mound with my coach and a styrofoam cup on the top of his hat. Coach pulled out his baseball bag. He didn't pull out a glove or a bat. He pulled out a BB gun. He started pumping it like it was 50 years, 30 years ago. At that time, none of us understood what was going on. I remember vividly the eyes on my coach and the eyes of the players. I'll never forget it. God knows what he was teaching us then. But as I remember, that weekend, we won our first 2 series of games, and I hit my first home run and only home run when I was at University of Rhode Island. This was the effect he had. He taught us so many things that we couldn't quite grasp at the time. I think this is difficult, especially now for me as a father with a young son, to think about what I won't have to teach him through Coach. But I feel like he gave me all the tools to take and teach my son. Coach will be missed by all his students and all his children. And Coach will always be Coach to me.